recording and I wasn't. I was just talking to myself. So I just sat over here and cried. But it's fine. I don't really want to cry on camera anyways. So on Saturday, I'm getting my Thelma's Cope tattoo. And it's going to be on my arm, but I was talking to someone and I'm like, dang, I'm supposed to get something right here, but what is it? And I couldn't remember what it was that I was supposed to get right there. And then I remember it was my tribute tattoo for Leaky. I don't even think I'll like explain who that is or any of that. But just know, fuck it, that was my first love. But I've been like going back and forth on what I want to get, and just like, dang, you know, what if I get married? What will my husband feel about it and everything? And then like I just had to be like, fuck that. Like, if that's someone that's special to me, that's someone that's special to me. You can't be mad at me over someone that's no longer here. Like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. And if you don't want to be with me for that, then fuck you. But I'm just ready to just go ahead and close that chapter and not even never look back. I'll look back, boy. I'll read the book, I'll skim, reread, but just close it and like process it. And maybe I'll go to Kelsey and do grievance therapy for this one. But I'm just thinking, like, on Saturday, I want to get the tattoo and I want to change my wallpaper. It's crazy. Every time like I bring up changing my wallpaper, I like tears come to my eyes. My wallpaper next month has been the same for 2 years. I will change my lock screen on my phone, but I will not change my lock paper because it's a love letter and it's near and dear to my heart. And I changed it today, the day that he passed. And you know, I'm just kind of to the point where like when someone asked me why do I still have it, I was just like, I don't know, I just can't change it. And I want to change it. I do. And not even for any specific reason, but I think once I get the tattoo, I'll change it. But I mean, if I come back on this camera and I have no tattoo and my wallpaper isn't changed, yeah, joke's on everyone. But we'll see. We'll see. Oh, I look so cute. I'm not cute in real life, but about to go to therapy. The time is late as fuck, and I don't like that. It threw me off so much, like having to get ready so late. I have another fever blister. Like, I need to talk to my doctor about this. Like, is my immune system just trash or what the heck is going on here? But yeah, about to go to therapy, and I think today I'm gonna talk about Leaky. And show her my new tattoos. Well, I'm here. I'm like 13 minutes early, which is unusual. My nail is broken. And yeah, I'm ready, you know. Let the journey begin. I'm so transparent. This is ointment or lysine, but so I started grievance counseling today, or grievance therapy. It was pretty cool. We started off by using a thermometer, and I was like, wait, what? And 10 was meaning like this was extremely too intense. I can't take it anymore. Like I'm not comfortable. Da da da. 5 meant, you know, this is cool. You know, I'm talking about shit, but I can do this. And then 1 meant like this is easy peasy. I could talk about this or whatever. Like it's nothing. I'm not bothered to talk about it. And so she asked me one question, and the question was, I don't even remember. Like, it was either how did his death make me feel, or how did my life change because of it. Now I know she asked me how did my life change, but I don't know if that was the second question or the first question. And so what I had to do was I had to give my rating on the thermometer first. And I'm like, oh, that's a 1. Let's do it. I'm trying to remember what the question was. Then I started talking, and then afterwards I gave a 4 or whatever. And like I started to tear up, and I don't know, just a lot to like just go back to that place. And I know it's really because I analyzed things a lot, because afterwards she was just like, you know, you went up the ladder really far, like really fast. You went from 1 to 4. I don't want to, you know, push you any further. I want to end this on like a peaceful note or whatever. She was like, and maybe next time when you come in, we might not even go up the ladder. I might not even take you that far at all or whatever. And she grounded me to make sure I was okay. And she was just like, you know, how are you feeling from 1 to 10? 10 being like the greatest, and 1 feeling like I can't do this shit. And I was just like, you know, I'm a 7. Just cause like the emotions. And then she was like, okay, well, how do you feel in the sense of being grounded? Do you feel like 10, like I'm grounded, or 1, like I'm not? And I was like an 8, but I was like, it's a low 8 because it's still like a lot of emotions or whatever. And she was like, okay. She's like, you sure? And I was like, yeah. She was like, at any point afterwards when you go home, if you start getting any feelings where, you know, like it's a lot or you feel triggered, you know, let me know. No, I remember the question she asked me. She asked me if his death triggers anything else. And I was like, oh, that's a 1. I could talk about that. But the second question was how it changed my life. And that's when I got to a 4 or whatever. And so, you know, I was grounded and I went through it. But it was crazy because she's like, she didn't expect me to like get that in detail and talk about the funeral and everything. And that wasn't something she was expecting to do. But I took it there myself or whatever. And so like it was pretty cool. It was pretty intense. Like it was crazy how it got so intense so fast. I like started to tear, but then I like pulled it together. I just want to know what happened to this hair. Like where is that at? But I pulled it together, and now I'm here, and I'm like happy that I started this. But at the same time, I'm like, what the heck did I get myself into? Because she was just like, you know, it's not easy, and you're gonna have to journal through this process. And I was just like starting to shake my leg, you know, just shaking. She's like, what is that? And I was like, I'm just like, what did I get myself into? Like, I'm ready, but I'm also like, oh hell, here we go. And I always have my timeline, but I think this is more important. I did this shit again where I be thinking I'm recording, I'm not. But I'm just coming with an update. It's your favorite foreign teacher, Bay. That's why I got my headset on still. I haven't had any issues, you know. Kelsey grounded me, like I'm good, I'm well grounded, not vulnerable. The only moment I had was yesterday. My niece was over here. My niece is 4 years old, and she was asking about something in my room, and she asked me if a boy bought it for me. I don't know why. And I said yes. And so she saw his obituary on my mirror. Now, she didn't know it was an obituary. She's just thinking it's a picture. And she was like, do you love him? She said, do you love him, Auntie? And I said yes. And she said, I think he's going to propose to you. And I was just like, and I said, no, he isn't. And she said, yes, he is. And I said, well, he's dead. And she said, well, I think y'all will be happy and married. And I was just like, what the f is going on? Like, wow. And that was the only moment. It made me a little sad, but it was also a very beautiful moment for some reason. But besides that, I've been good. I don't feel like open out here. I don't feel extremely vulnerable. I'm not just like sad about it, crying or anything. So ain't nothing to it but to do it, baby.